Truth be told, I have no idea what happened today. It was a great day. I've had a great day. It was a really good day. Went on a really great walk, which was the first great walk I've been on since moving home. We were blessed to have quite a lot of great walks, just very close by, very easy and accessible, easy to access, very easily accessible. I don't know why that was so difficult. Where I used to live, and the ones where I currently live are not as easy, but I haven't explored. I haven't tried to find them, which has subsequently caused the routine with the dog to suffer, and just myself. Like, I love walking. So that walk took about 2.5 hours, and was really enjoyable, to be honest. It was a beautiful day, really enjoyed it. Got some good food afterwards and had plans to go to the gym. Took slightly longer than I would have liked in hindsight to get to the gym. And I have no idea what happened. My warm-up went well. My warm-up went really well. I really enjoyed the warm-up. I enjoy all the lower body day warm-ups because it's all jumping, it's all plyos, it's all explosive. However, the front squats, I don't know how or why, I just lost all focus. And as soon as that focus was gone, so was my momentum, and everything fell to shit, to be completely honest. To the point where there was one rep that I just did not feel safe under the bar. I didn't feel mentally in the place to be under the bar with the load that I was attempting to use. And even after dropping the load fairly significantly, I just didn't have it. I didn't have it in me, which was probably my first time experiencing something like that. But I just had to accept it, and to be completely honest, I didn't really let it get me down or beat me up. I had a moment where I just had to collect my thoughts, but I didn't let it get me down too tough. I kind of just accepted, like, you know what? It's not the day, bro. It's not the day. Today is not the day. Just move on. And I called it quits. I called that session, and I haven't done that but before, but we move, man. But anyway, the thing that I wanted to speak about the most, which I don't even know if I have the mental capacity to do right now, to be completely honest, was like the idea. This was something that I found myself thinking about today during the session, of like what strength actually means, right? Because the gym can be a very deceiving place. I had the pleasure of watching this guy front squat next to me as I was front squatting, and honestly, he must have been about 60, 65 kilos at the most. He was a real small guy. However, his front squat was sensational. He was repping, I think, 110 kilos. And I'd guess he was roughly 60 odd kilos, which as a ratio is beautiful. But not only that, his form was immaculate. It was immaculate. And it kind of got me thinking about how, like, strength works, right? And how it's extremely relative. And how the fact that let's say an 80 kilo man, right? For example, I've got friends, right? I've got friends at the gym who are 75 to 78 kilos, and they can deadlift and squat more than me. So relatively speaking, their entire lifts, if you want to do the numbers on their entire lifts, they are stronger than me, right? However, when you take into consideration types of strength, like do you carry more 2X or 2A muscle fibers? So are you more explosive, or are you more inclined to be strong? And then when you put those same bodies, those same people into different, how would I put it? different measures of strength, like different activities that measure your strength in a different way, can you categorically call that person stronger? So, for example, if somebody can squat, bench, and deadlift more than you, right, yet you've got 20, 30 kilos on them, and your squat, bench, and deadlift isn't that far off of them, you'll probably be a stronger wrestler than them simply because you carry more body weight. So who's the stronger man? Like, what is strength for if it's not to be a stronger man, right? I was kind of my thought process in the way like my brain was going about it. Because, like, for example, I even know like older heads at the gym, right? That just bench press. These are huge men, probably around 150 kilos. They could bench 200 kilos with fair ease, but they can't squat 80 kilos to save their life because they just don't have access to that range of motion. They are not equipped and not mobile enough to have access to that movement pattern and to be strong in that movement pattern. But if I was to wrestle them, I would have a ball ache doing so. And it would be not fun, to be completely honest, because of the amount of weight they have on me and the fact that they're not weak men just because they can't squat, just because they can't deadlift and all they do is bench, right? It's a thought that I'm looking forward to playing with and gaining some clarity on, to be completely honest. There's a part of me that wishes I didn't think about it now. This is kind of just a rough draft of it. I didn't talk about it now, sorry. It's kind of just a rough draft of it. But yeah, no, it's definitely something to ponder. Definitely something I'm going to wrap my mind around and try and gain clarity on and figure out a little bit more and try and figure out what I mean. But anyway, if you made it this far, thank you very, very much, and I shall see you tomorrow.